Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Min-Maxed Podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw us a little financial support, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Bloodimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizgig, AC Goldner, Eric R, Ope Just Gonna Sneak Right Past You There, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Sirendin, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Gear, Ted, True Chaos God, Kaga, Nero the GM, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Ropebridge, Alex K, Doma El Laka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tears, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Fire Down, M54 Ewas, Jameson S, Eric R, +2 Vorpal Salmon of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hart, Har, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Callistra Specialty, Brandon K, Grigus Maximus, Andrew G, Eben Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Isojam, Chris W, James B, and King Scott. Shout out to new patrons this week at the Quick level, Bronte W, and at the Dead level, Londrived. Laundrieved. Pick whichever one is right, and if they're both wrong, sorry. But nonetheless, thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 85. We chased a wraith to a glass-blowing facility and killed it. We go into another room and find Rumen Purgo, the bleachling gnome who came to our door and was an ass. We also assume he broke in later. He's got some friends with him, but we pretty horrifically ruined their day. We heal up, get some good loot, and prepare to continue exploring this building.
So if the door in the storage room is any indication, this locked door on the southeastern wall must lead to the same room, perhaps, as they're both kind of angled in the same direction. But Rumen did have a key on him.
We use the key?
We check that key.
Key looks like it's made for this door.
Somebody can do it.
We open it.
That's good, because Shiro was not very good at that.
You open the door into what looks to be a very large display room. It features displays to the east and west on which stand what appear to be human-shaped armatures made of glass, each of which holds a metal frame containing a beautiful stained glass window that depicts a different forested glade under the sun. To the north and the wooden counter that runs over the wall, and you guys stepped out behind the counter, right? Just along the wall to your right are 4 display cases displaying fine works. The rest of the room actually seems unusually vacant and empty for what one might expect from a storefront.
So, are some of these, like, some of this stuff here really good?
Or some of the...
Like the stained glass.
Oh, like the...
Yeah, the glass items.
As far as, like, the things on the smaller displays, there are... And Shara can see this because she's right there. There is a tree, a waterfall, and a skull. And they are very well done. Each one would easily go for 250 gold apiece.
No. I want them for the mansion.
However, the other thing is a armor stand. But as you look and your initial glance at it, it doesn't look like there's anything there. It looks like an empty armor stand. But it's not.
Detect magic?
It is magic. And there is a chain shirt made of fine intertwining weavings of glass that were blown and woven into the shape.
A glass shirt?
It's called an invisible chain shirt. It is magic. Very magic.
It's funny because I was just thinking about like Skyrim and like
Glass
other
armor.
scrolls where you can get glass armor and glass weapons and stuff. And they're actually pretty high level, pretty decent stuff.
Yeah. Aside from that, even just the glass armatures, what they're holding, those are really fine stained glass windows as well. There's a lot of things in this room that would fetch a fine price.
I want all of it for the mansion. If any of it's really valuable, I guess we can sell it, but I want to put it into the mansion or decorate our place in Mekatar with it. Our place in Mekatar is so barren. It really needs some life.
All right.
No, it doesn't need life, David.
I will buy these. I will buy you guys out on these.
It needs death.
Oh, I don't have that much gold. Maybe I won't.
That's going to end up being like 1,400 gold because it's all treasure.
Damn. Fine. I'll get my own decorations later.
What do you guys end up doing in this room?
Well, yeah, we're going to take them. I'll detect magic to see if there's anything I'm missing. I'll do a quick check on that armor.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah, you suppose you did just get your check.
With quick identify. And yeah, detect magic around. See if we're missing anything.
A 35 is a success. This is an item called an invisible chain shirt. It is a +2 resilient invisibility chain shirt and is itself invisible, technically. Other creatures can't see it at all, allowing you to wear it surreptitiously. Additionally, the armor's invisible composition is quieter and more comfortable than a normal chain shirt. It loses the noisy trait and gains the comfort trait. And once per minute, you can spend 2 actions to stride and turn partially invisible until the end of your next turn, making you concealed. Very cool piece of armor.
Worth a lot. Anybody use chain shirts or have a use for that?
Yeah, can we bring it to Coral?
It's very cool, but yeah, I have no use for it.
Coral would love that.
Gurdrug would like it.
As you move to take the items here, 4 of the armatures step off of their display stands.
These are like purple glass skeletons.
Yeah, here, check out this art, David. You're gonna fucking
so
love
cool.
this. You're gonna love this.
These,
That's nice.
they're like rainbow. Oh my gosh.
Did they have dread?
Yeah, what's with the hair?
They got dreads, man.
Don't question it. Just love it.
That kind of is weird. That's throwing it off a little bit, but it's still very cool.
A little bit.
So they're skeletons made of like multicolored glass, and they're each wielding one.
Don't ruin this for me.
Don't ruin this.
A stained glass window that they're wielding as a 2-handed weapon, and they step up, and we need everybody to roll for initiative.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that stained glass.
So disappointing.
We're not gonna get that money, are we?
Oh man, I rolled a 3.
Kicks, you're all the way in the back. Is that true?
No, I just hadn't been moving. I would probably likely be next to Sundrinker. I like the tree. What, I'm first? This is fucking bullshit.
Hold on, I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, they're all gonna go first. We rolled that shit on initiative.
And I rolled pretty okay. We're going to begin the encounter, and a couple of the glass golems here get to go first. So the one that's closest to Arya steps off of its pedestal, and it steps forward with its first action. With its second action, it holds the stained glass window high above its head, and he angles it downward toward Arius. And then the image of the sun on the artwork on the stained glass window flashes brightly, and it illuminates a 30-foot cone, which catches the whole party here. And you all need to give me a reflex save, because the blast of light deals fire damage, plus an additional vitality damage to undead creatures, which is y'all.
They finally did it. They finally threw it at us. Oh wait, no, they had that other beings that did that too.
Yeah, not to the...
Yeah, we wrecked the shit out of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys just fucked them up.
That looks bad.
Yeah. I think I'm going to use my fucking hero point on that.
That's probably good, because a critical failure on this is that you're blinded permanently.
Watch him still crit
Yeah.
fail. Oh, thank God.
Got close, man.
No, I got a 38.
A 38. On the hero point use, that's a success. I rolled that 19, but it looked like it was just tilting on that one for a second. Alright, so that's a success. So it looks like everybody in the party succeeds except for Shara, actually, who fails.
Yep.
So, there's 2 damage instances here. There's the 8d6 fire damage and then 4d6 vitality. Shara, you are also dazzled for 1 minute. For those of you who succeeded, half damage. That's this thing's turn, which takes us over to one of the other golems. This one's on the other side of the room. Steps off its pedestal, uses its first action to stride toward Sundrinker, and will use its second action to swing with the stained glass window that it's holding. Sundrinker, 42 to hit. 42 to hit.
Jeez. That is a crit.
Well, you don't take the
Jesus,
bleed.
people, get better AC.
Get better, Ace.
Not the greatest critical. 37 points of damage. Slashing damage on this thing. But you're unaffected by the bleed that it would have put up. Then it uses its second action to do it again. 33 to hit.
Yep.
This one dealing 18 damage.
Yep.
That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
It's my turn. Call check for a recall?
Recall knowledge? You can crafting on this. Crafting or arcana, whichever you prefer.
Oh, do I have in craft? I'm a master. Perfect. So I get a free recall knowledge.
Nice.
It's 37.
That is a success. This is something that is called a solar glass golem. Crafted of hardened glass and held together by magically treated lead, glass golems are both deadly guardians and works of exquisite art. Glass golems often protect grand cathedrals or opulent palaces, testaments to the wealth and power of those they serve, but in this case they're being utilized as display pieces. Of the various types of golems, the glass golem is the one most akin to a work of art. What do you want to know about the glass golem? The solar glass golem.
I would like to definitely know. So you say golem, I assume no, I can't use magic, or what are we looking at for?
It has the construct and the golem traits. It is also mindless.
I'm worthless.
You have worth to me.
But you do know because of the golem trait that it has the golem anti-magic ability. You can ask about that. That will tell you
I'm gonna ask
harmed by
about
what, healed by what, slowed by what.
Oh, I'm asking it.
Asking it? Alright.
Yeah.
Golem anti-magic. It is harmed by sonic. Healed by fire. And slowed by cold. Ted saw it right away.
Where's that fucking wand?
Yeah, who has that wand right now? It's in a bag of holding somewhere, right?
It is vulnerable to one specific spell. Shatter.
That makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
It definitely plays out.
So, for your free action, that's you get the golem anti-magic piece of information there. Yeah. You get a second piece of info you want?
What are their names?
Julian, Roman, Michelangelo, and Gregory.
You said they were weak to Sonic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Harmed by Sonic in anti-magic. Yeah, so they take not what the damage is listed in the spell. They take a specific amount of damage anytime they would take Sonic. So that replaces it. In this case, it would deal 8d6 damage instead of whatever your spell dealt.
I'll gonna cast Loose Time's Arrow. Why don't you guys all throw Quicken on yourself?
Hell yeah.
Or I think it's just one turn.
You pluck the time stream like a bull, pull one string back, release, and watch a creature fly. Well, anyways, this is up to 6 creatures. Yep, and it's until the end of Kix's next turn.
And then final action, I'll just no one's gone, so I can't do really anything with my stuff, so I'll just pass.
Can't think with stuff?
Like I can't, yeah, we're good. I can't do my things like message.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Because nobody has the reactions. Okay. Well, that takes us over to another one of the glass golems. This is one on the east side of the room. Steps forward, holds its glass pane high above its head, and angles it down, and that sun erupts from it. So I need reflex saves from, I think, pretty much the whole party here. Yeah. Whole party.
Successful.
Succeeds. Arius fails. Lucan fails. Sundrinker fails.
Sheriff succeeds.
Yeah, good. So here's the fire and the vitality damage. And Arius, since you failed, you are dazzled for 1 minute. Sundrinker and Lucan failed, so they also are dazzled for 1 minute. 34 fire, 11 vitality. The other golems are in that cone, but they don't seem to be affected by it. That takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Hey, which one's Julian?
Let's say the one that hasn't gone yet.
Cause I got something to say to that boy.
Did a Julian hurt you?
Yeah. I'm gonna hurt him bad.
Okay, I succeed on my Dread Marshal stance. So I get to go into Dread Marshal stance. And then I will raise my shield. Third action. Fuck, I took a lot of damage. I am going to heal myself. Touch of Corruption. I heal myself for 42, and I'm done.
That takes us over to the last solar golem, so Julian, if you will. Uses its first action. It actually takes 2 actions for it to stride forward. This one goes all the way up to Shara, and then with its third action strikes with that stained glass frame it's holding. Shara does a 28 hit? Ooh.
That's a critical miss.
Oh, okay. All right. Lucan, it's your turn.
Thank God. Well, I run away. Get the hell out of that room. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna get even further back. I don't want to get hit with any of those fucking cones. Can I get 3 of them? Is there a way to get 3 of them and nobody else?
Don't they get healed? They get healed by fire.
Oh, that's right. They do. They get healed by fire. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Well, that's
All
Don't
he
do
wants
it.
to do is fireball somebody.
Just
I
want to
know.
fireball something.
Want to fireball something. Not this time. Lucan.
Okay. Well, I got fucking shit all to do. Okay, I won't move quite that far back then.
Cold slows them or something like that, right?
Cold slows them. Sonic deals a flat 8d6. Not flat 8d6.
And everything else does nothing, right?
Everything else does nothing.
They're constructs, not undead, right?
Correct. They're shaped like skeletons, because of course they are. But they are not undead, they are constructs.
Yeah, this is silly. I will simply cast Boost Eidolon with a single action. And with a free action, we will extend Boost and make a nature check.
The fact that it's rolling a flat check every time you try to do something, literally anything, like you don't need.
And does 28? 28 does not beat our DC by level at this level.
We're at 30 or 31.
Oh, you know what? Extend Boost would need it. Yeah, because it targets your Eidolon and everything is concealed to you. So technically, you do need to make a dazzled
Okay.
check.
I wasn't complaining.
Anyways, sorry. No, I was the one that was complaining. That was me talking myself out of being angry about it.
Gotcha. So, Sundrinker is boosted, but only for this round. And then with action, we'll do that as an act together. So then with action 3, well, with Sundrinker's single action from that, we will attack and miss. Then with action 3, we'll attempt to attack again. And we'll miss.
Lots of misses there. First one because of the dazzled condition, but... Alright, Sundrinker swings and misses, taking us to the bottom of round 1. Arius, it's your turn.
I'm quickened, right? That was a thing?
You are.
And what is that? It gives me an extra move or attack, right?
Yeah.
Strike or stride.
First thing I do is scream really fucking loudly. Have you heard of Zerial?
I don't know if these guys really care.
I guess I forgot to do that.
Oh yeah, me
Do it.
too.
There's a whole reason I fucking can't say you
Hey,
assholes.
I'm gonna use my extra action, not extra action, but we'll say one of my actions was the extra action, and then I'm going to use an action to get large. Could you make Sundrinker large?
Yeah, I can do that.
Get large.
I think that's the 15-foot cone, right? That wouldn't hit Sundrinker.
So you scream. Oh, you're casting Haunting Hymn.
Yeah.
Oh. Got it. Okay, that makes more sense now.
It's a basic fortitude. I mean, they could if they crit succeed, then they're not going to take
I
anything.
suppose then they wouldn't take any damage.
Regular
Okay,
success.
they succeed.
So
but
it's still going to be
they
the
take-
flat damage.
Correct. So it's an 8d6. Which one are you attacking again?
Both of these. The cone.
Haunting Hymn's an AoE.
Oh, it is. Oh,
15-foot
okay,
cone.
gotcha. The other one failed. Doesn't matter. They're both going to take the same amount of damage.
You roll not, or should I just manually roll whatever?
If you want to just manual roll 8d6, you can. Otherwise, I can. There's a button for me to click here.
You can just click the button. I'm not too concerned about it.
Sweet.
Okay, you never roll on that button again. Fuck you. That's worse than I would have rolled. Take it back. Let me roll. It's too
Yeah, 20 damage on 8d6.
fine.
That's rough.
You're all your fault.
Yeah, probably.
Second action, third action, I'm gonna move out away from everybody so we can stop getting fucking hit by AoEs. And then
Everybody's scattering.
fourth action, I'll just do a regular swing on this other guy.
All right.
Actually, no. Maybe I just step into flanking and make a swing. It still kind of gets me out of the cone range.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. That seems like a better idea.
Sounds good.
So I get into flanking with Shara, take a swing, and I get a 41 to hit.
A 41 is a critical hit.
They can't be crit, can they? Please no.
They can be.
Fuck.
They can be crit.
Yeah, fuck. It's gonna apply persistent fire damage to him.
Whoops.
I didn't want to crit.
Well, you did.
That's not that much.
Does that do? It just gives him haste, right?
No,
Or is
it
it
heals
something?
him.
It doesn't heal them, dude. Oh, it
Fire heals him, so I just gave him healing every fucking round.
Yep. All of them?
No, just this one.
Just
We're
the one
just
that.
gonna burn him down then.
Don't burn him down.
Yeah, you know what I mean. 60 damage.
The opposite of what you want.
1d10 persistent fire damage, and they're off guard until I'll start on my next turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The off guard. Well, the hardened glass isn't quite slice very well, but I know we've ruled differently on this, but there's been some clarification. That doesn't count as like magical damages coming from a magical source necessarily. So that's not going to trigger the healing. The persistent fire is a little bit of a different situation. But the actual fire damage from your
Sword doesn't apply it?
Yeah, it doesn't apply.
Was that the only magical fire that it heals from?
Yeah, it's only immune to spells and magical abilities other than its own. So I guess it would technically take the persistent fire damage.
Alright.
Because that's not a special. Well, I guess it is. Is it a magical ability? Now I'm wishy-washy.
I assumed it wouldn't.
I don't think burning is.
That-
Burning is not
But if it's
magical.
if it's only
Persistent.
magical fire it heals from, then no.
Yeah, it's not magical fire.
I just set it on fire. It's regular fire.
So yeah, it actually would take that persistent fire damage. Okay, well that's good.
Take back everything I said then. Fuck yeah. I'll take that crit.
Everything's great.
Get fucked.
I'll take that crit. All right, well then it's got that persistent damage. It took a good chunk of that damage, and that brings us to the top of round 2, where the first one that went. This was the one that revealed its nasty little ability, and it will 5-foot step down, just kind of kitty corner to Arius, and it will use its special ability, Solar Flare.
Then doesn't have a cooldown?
Nope.
That's bullshit.
Are you sure about this? Because Tyler, we ran into this before.
No, look, you read
Where are you?
it. I posted it. I posted it. You read it top to bottom. I double checked this one because this one I was like, wait, what? Yeah, it is there.
That is so many chances to permanently blind somebody.
Yep. Everybody go ahead and give me that reflex save.
Well, that was a better round for us.
Much better.
That's good.
I criticatize.
2 of the golems are in this space as well. And instead of taking the fire damage, they will heal an amount because they're in the AoE. They each heal 10 points. Oh god, not everybody take that. Goodness gracious. Otherwise, here's the fire damage and the vitality damage.
Which one was this?
The one that's its turn right now. This guy.
I have my reaction. I'm gonna use myself a shield.
Oh, there you go. Spencer, I'm pretty sure you're in this.
What's that?
Did you take the damage?
No, I critically succeeded.
Oh, you did. I missed that.
Yeah, he nat 20'd.
Oh, nice. Well done.
So yes, I was in it.
But he didn't give a fuck.
You've avoided that dazzled condition every time. That takes us over to one of the other golems. This one is the one that is adjacent to Sundrinker, and it is going to attack Sundrinker with that stained glass frame. First attack. Ugh, gets a 30 to hit.
That will miss.
Second attack gets a 31 to hit.
That will also miss.
And third attack gets a 21 to hit.
That will miss as well.
It's the last time they're not using that special ability on one of their rounds. Kicks.
It's my party.
It's your turn.
Anybody like slightly weak?
I'm quite hurt.
You are quite hurt. Then in that case, I will target you.
What does this do?
What? I don't know. I'm healing you.
Sweet. For 8 and 3?
How low are you?
You're rolling random d4s?
No,
or-
sorry.
I'm not
That's-
rolling
that's
shit.
me. That's me.
I was like, I'm not rolling anything.
I apologize. I'm the one rolling random d4s. I'm trying to figure out who to give hero points to.
Oh.
And I have. Ted, Spencer, and Swanee get hero points based on DV4 rolls.
Thank you for the heals.
Yeah.
Tyler.
And then,
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm the
me.
only one that didn't get
You
one.
could have just said everyone but David gets one.
I could have. Felt like that was unintentional.
David, you don't get a hero point. Everyone else does.
Everyone else does.
You get a hero point. You get a hero. You don't get a hero point. You get.
God damn it.
let's see. We got.
I didn't roll a 1. That was what you did.
Oh, David was number 1.
Are we sure? Are we sure this isn't just one of these situations where we like leave this place?
Yeah, this is a fight we are ill-suited for.
I mean, we're not in that bad of shape yet.
I mean, if they're just gonna keep on casting that ability, like, and I literally can't do anything, so.
Where was this fancy armor?
Those are on the smaller displays just along the wall behind the counter.
Okay. Has anybody grabbed those yet?
Start stealing shit.
Just start grabbing them. Kicks.
Me, person with a huge AC, do it.
You just said you couldn't do anything, so we'll keep them busy while you break open and steal everything. Then we'll run.
Yeah, well, I just have one action left. I'm just gonna amp message Arius.
They did enough healing, because didn't Ted hit 2 of them? They did enough healing to heal himself basically almost completely. Damn.
They each healed 10 at least.
You may have to have a pretty decent health pool, because I think it did like, what, 60, 70 damage to this one? It's just injured.
You did.
It also did heal too.
Yeah, but still, like, that's... I guess, yeah, it might not be a quarter down yet.
So, Kix, what are you doing with your turn?
No, I just casted message on Ari.
Oh, I missed that.
So did he.
Oh.
No, I heard.
Okay.
Did you swing?
Not yet. Let's talk about other things. I get a 41 to hit and crit him.
Ooh, that is a crit.
Stop!
More crits. It's the same one. You can't get any more on fire.
Well, we decided that doesn't matter.
Yeah, we decided it doesn't matter.
What, that he's not healing?
He's not
He
healing
doesn't
from this
He doesn't
fire.
heal off the fire because it's not magical fire.
The Golem anti-magic says that it happens with spells and magical abilities,
Okay.
which this is neither.
I deal 73 damage.
So of that 73, it took 63, but that's because you're not bypassing its resistance.
And it's off guard again. Until the start of my next turn. It already was. I don't think it mattered.
And you're flanking it, so there's that.
Yeah, that as well.
Nice hit kicks. Well done. That was a good crit.
Yeah.
All right, then after the heal and a crit through Arius' sword, that takes us over to one of the other stained glass golems here. And this one is it's in just a perfect position. It's going to do it, and it's going to use its ability, Solar Flare. And this cone is very likely going to catch the party once more. Yep. Catches basically everyone. So go ahead and give me reflex saves, folks. And let's do this song and dance again.
I don't feel like dancing.
Doesn't provoke or do anything, right?
Nah, it's just the evocation and the light trait.
Sure, gets a 40.
No critical failures. We do have a critical success from Shara, though. That bulwark really helped you there. But here's some fire and vitality damage to the party. And then some magical healing for the golems. Only 3 healing for the golems.
If you feel like dancing and you're feeling sexy, come on, baby.
Then after it uses that 2-action activity to spray that light on the party, it uses its 3rd action to step forward 5 feet. Taking us over to Shara. It is your turn.
Okay. We're gonna sheath the comma, just in case we have to run out of here. I don't want to just drop it. Draw the scythe, and then we're gonna attack this one that Arius and I are flanking.
All right. See if you can finish it off.
And say which one of those rolls was which one. I wasn't sure. Sadly, the 18 was on my DC 5 flat check.
Oh, yeah. So you overcome the dazzle check.
A 34 to hit.
That'll hit.
We will deal 25 damage.
Nice. And it's slashing, I see. Resists 10 of that. Takes 15.
That's my turn.
That takes us over to one of the glass golems. This is the one that is being flanked right now. And it is going to swing wildly with its glass frame at Arius. Gets a 30, second 27, and a third 27. Misses all 3.
Bunch of misses.
Yikes. Lucan, it's your turn.
Well, let's do some stuff. Action 1. We'll do boost Eidolon again. I succeed. And then I will do a extend boost as a free action. Make a nature check. And I'm going to fail again. We'll do the boost Eidolon as an act together.
These flat DCs are taking all your good rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
Turn that
last
shit
time.
up.
I rolled bad on all the flat DCs last time.
Anything that needs to be targeted, it's technically there.
Then, with their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will take an attack at the most injured skeleton. Looks like we'll hit with a 36.
36 hits.
And we succeed the check, finally. And deal 31 damage.
31 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
That all goes through. Slam into it, and the glass starts cracking.
And then we will attack it again with my second action. And looks like we get a hit with a 36.
36 is a hit.
Excellent.
Double 15s. Leave that flat check.
Yeah, 31 damage. Oh, boost out on 6. Oh.
Not consistent. As Sundrinker's big bludgeoning vines come in and shatter this one, and the glass clatters across the stone floor, and the stained glass frame that it was holding falls and also shatters.
Then we'll just, hope and pray and take an attack with my third action. And we will miss.
Yes, you will. Well, that takes us to the bottom of round 2. Arius, it's your turn.
This seems like it's worth it. I'm casting a 7th level harm.
On
3 actions.
So for everyone. So everyone gets healed. Nice. Wow.
Everyone gets 47.
Nice.
Some really solid D10 rolls there. Get that one outlier there, but otherwise it was a very, very good roll.
And that's my turn.
Thanks, Arias.
Well, Arias.
Everyone was looking a little down. I thought I'd top everyone off.
Top him off. Top him off.
Took down one. Just reset and do it again.
So, that will take us to the top of round 3. This is the solar glass golem right next to Arias. It will use its first action to swing with its frame, its window frame. Ooh, 43 to hit.
Yeah, it's...
You'll take 24 points of slashing damage, and then it raises the window high, placing that cone down. It looks like this is going to catch everyone it's been catching.
Guess I'm using that hero point. I don't really
Ooh.
feel like being blinded permanently.
Yeah.
It's probably not that bad.
Oh my god, that was almost at 3. I was a little concerned there for a second.
Looks like everybody succeeded on that one except for Kix. Good hero point use from Arias. Hate to be permanently blinded.
You'd figure it out.
Kix finally succumbs to the dazzled condition.
I was dazzled last time.
Were you?
I failed the last one.
Oh, I forgot to put it onto you. That's my fault.
That wouldn't have affected me. It's fine.
How long does the dazzled last?
1 minute. So there's some vitality and fire damage for everyone. And then the 2 golems that got caught in it heal some.
I will use Selfish Shield again.
Then after that one lays down its AoE, the one that's been pounding on Sundrinker will actually step forward to flank Arias with the guy that just raised his window high in the air, and will attack Arias. First attack gets a 32 to hit, and roll a nat 20 on the second. 22 damage on the first hit, and 44 on the second. That's its turn.
Good thing you healed yourself.
That'd still be up. It just would be extremely low.
That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Well, let's... Oh, Char's not shaking. You're near death? What are you doing?
Did you not just watch me get fucked up?
I wasn't looking.
I just got hit and crit.
Yeah, that was after the...
And I've taken like 5 or 6 of those fucking fire blasts too.
Shabawa.
Uh-oh.
That's annoying. Cool, I just lost that spell.
Use a hero point on that
Flat check?
That's a D20.
It's a D20, you could do it. But yeah, the flat check is to target Arias, so you would lose the spell because it would basically just not...
Save it in case you're ever gonna go blind.
I mean, I've got another one.
Oh, you have 2? Never mind then.
Yeah,
Do what
and
you
I'm not
want.
fucking losing a level 7 spell.
That makes sense.
You can go just roll a D20 then, yeah. There you go.
Nice.
13 does it. Solid
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
rolls.
75. But I still don't understand why we're not leaving. Because of our all full health.
No,
We killed one of them, goddammit.
I don't even care about the loot. Alright, cool. We got one and it took 4 turns.
No, but each time you
It'll go
kill
fast.
one, it exponentially goes faster, because then there's less.
Alright, oh, Kix, you had one more action. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll just amp message Ari.
I'll take a swing at the one that just moved up and hit me.
Arias smack.
39 to hit.
39 hits.
Solid damage. 41 damage.
Very solid. That takes us over to one of the solar glass golems. This one had previously stepped up to Sundrinker, so it will be attacking Sundrinker. First with the frame. Window pane. Oh, nat 20.
Now crit.
That will deal 39 points of damage. This one being as close as it is, it can't get as good of a cone, so it's going to swing a couple more times at Sundrinker instead. So Sundrinker's second attack, rolled a nat 1. And a third attack, a second nat 1. Cool.
Nice.
Shara, it's your turn.
Okay, looks like we're attacking this one in the middle, so we'll take a stride over in between, and I'm gonna put myself into flanking.
There's a long flanking train.
We got a whole flank train going here.
Yeah.
Sundrinker, get into position and flank with us.
I guess I will.
And then we'll attack the one between Arius and myself. And again, my good frickin' roll, which probably would have been a crit, is on the fucking dazzle bullshit. I still hit, but
31 does hit.
alright, 22 damage before resistances. And I guess we'll swing again. Get a 34 to hit.
34 hits.
Deal 25 damage.
Shara completing the flank train, taking us over to Lucan. Lucan, it's your turn.
All right. Fuck it. I'm move over to complete the flank chain.
Look at this thing. This is ridiculous. What are we in? Playing one
We should take a picture of it.
I'm not getting involved. Where's my lightning bolt?
Got a lightning bolt. Take out everybody.
Toss it in the Discord and just be like, third-party lightning bolt? Someone just walks in and zaps us all. Walks out.
You mean Lich Kicks does it to us?
Yeah, I was gonna say kicks. Yeah, kicks aside. Fuck this.
Is it only for the purpose of, like, it's just needed?
Like, I
That'd be
just couldn't
neat.
resist. Sorry, guys.
You cannot make that nature check to save
I
your life.
cannot make this nature check today for my boost
You've
for
got a pretty
extend
shitty
boost.
nature.
Well, it's only plus 22, I guess. But whatever. I spent 2 actions getting into position with Sundrinker because it was like 5 feet more than I could quite make it with one. And then action 3 is a boost idle on Act Together. So with my final, with Sundrinker's action from Act Together, they will lash out and hit the skeleton 3 people away from me that I've got flanking
because you're
on
trying to
with.
focus fire.
Shara. Yeah, of course.
So you're not even hitting the guy that you got into flanking.
I'm not even hitting the guy that I'm behind. I'm reaching over that guy and over Arius.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Well, I guess I hit with the 31.
Yeah, that gets it.
And we'll deal 38 damage. Nice rolls.
Okay. And because it's bludgeoning, takes all of it.
Yeah, definitely doing bludgeoning on these guys.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
All right. That takes us to the bottom of round 3. Arius, it's your turn.
Power attack.
Big hit.
Attack then power attack, or power attack then attack? I got low ACs. I'm going to go for a crit with the power attack.
There you go.
Yeah.
Power attack first. Same one we're focusing.
Hell yeah.
And that's a 41 to hit.
Yeah, that's a critical hit. Boy, that's so many dice.
103 damage.
Oh, damn.
Broke 100. Holy crap.
Damn.
100 on the dot on the regular damage.
Wow. That was phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Ha! It doesn't actually take 100 damage.
But fuck
but
you.
rolled
Fuck you, Tyler. Don't
for
bring up
100
resistances.
damage.
103 damage.
That's 10d12 damage.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, if only my static was better, though. My static's still kind of shit.
Amazing.
It's a lot of bonuses in there.
Well, you just took it from half health to near death,
Oh, I got one more attack.
and it's got a sliver left. It's cracking. It's falling apart.
Ah, yeah, fuck this one up. I roll like shit. I had to roll 2 on the flat check anyways.
Nah.
Alright,
gotcha.
turn done. I did all
right.
the work with the crit. It's fine.
Good job.
That takes us to the top of round 4. This one is going to use its first action to smack Arius, and its second action to use its solar flare. First is a 38 to hit,
Yeah.
and the solar flare for this one is going to be facing away from Sundrinker, so
Kix, you really gotta get yourself out of the solar flare stuff.
yeah, you're like literally just right in its lane.
Stop casting it and we don't have to deal with it.
I refuse.
Yeah, that's the answer. Tyler, stop doing it.
No. You have, it's a one action thing, man.
I'll fucking just, I don't mind it. It doesn't hurt.
You keep crit succeeding on it, so
And you're like, this actually kind of feels nice. You
It's
know?
just a nice warm flavor. It reminds me back when I was like, not dead.
You're a tiefling, yeah.
You can feel the sun on your skin.
Oh yeah, shit. There's so much of that fire damage I shouldn't be taking.
Oh.
Oh wait, do I
yeah.
I might have went a different route. I think you need to like take it, I think.
Oh, yep, that is true.
Yeah,
You have
it's
to
one of the
invest in
things
it.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just haven't because I did a bunch of other human shit.
Yeah, it's an ancestry feat, I believe. Or one of the things that you choose when you take tiefling, I can't remember. Like Forge Dwarf.
Okay, so the healing that they're giving each other with this is not actually a ton. This one healed for 3. But dealt 28. Wow, my rolls there really sucked.
Well, that was an okay one to fail on.
And 28 fire and 9 vitality. All right, that's its turn. It takes us over to the one that is currently near death. It doesn't know any better, but this time it's got Shara coming in behind and rapping on it. So he's going to turn around and attack Shara.
I mean, I'm also flanked and not using my shield, so
Right.
still higher AC than anybody else in the party. But even with that,
Dude, don't scoff at my 32.
As soon as you say that, I rolled 32, 32, 35.
You would have hit me with all 3 of those.
35 hits on the nose because of flanking.
Ooh, okay. So 35, I'm going to take 23 points of slashing damage.
Nah, I'm gonna use myself as shield.
And then all the cracks are going across this golem as it's still on fire. But the fire goes out after taking 3 damage. Now, it's Kix's turn.
Oh, that's right. I'm resistant to slashing also. So yeah, I knocked that 23 down to 9.
Holy shit. I was wondering why you took 9 damage instead of 23, and I just couldn't figure it out.
10 from selfish shield and 4 from resistance to slashing.
Oh, that's right. You already have built-in resistance to slashing.
How long's it dazzle?
Dazzle's a minute.
1 minute.
We're only in
We're only
round
on
4. It
round
just
4.
feels like.
No, I was just curious because I wasn't sure if it was.
Oh, Kix hasn't gone yet. Kix, it's your turn.
Wait a second. Argoon, you lovely bastard, where you at?
I'm right here. Oh, do you want me to put his token on?
Yeah, just put him behind me.
Sweet.
I always forget we have Argoon with us now.
He's just like hanging out on Kix's shoulder all the time.
Why do we not make Argoon do all the RP?
I gotta remember Argoon more often.
Just make Tyler.
Yeah,
RP
Argoon's now the
himself.
face, even though he's a hand.
There he is.
He's the stump.
He's the stump.
I'm missing I thought I had. I think I need another level.
At your service.
Let's just attempt to throw something at this guy.
Ooh.
I'll try to finish off this one.
What kind of throw?
Bludgeoning.
An eraser.
It's gonna be an eraser. All right.
That's the same roll last time. Which one is this one? It's the one that. Oh, sorry. I don't care about that much then. Ari's message. Third one.
Take a swing.
I was saying don't go for the near death one because
Don't go for that one.
I don't know. You hit the hardest, and hopefully between the other ones.
Did
they can
just
kill.
end up. It did just go.
Yeah. I'll go for the one between me and Sundrinker then.
That's what I messaged you. I was like, don't do it.
But you guys keep taking all my fucking kills. I haven't killed anything tonight. You guys keep last shotting all my shit. I want to let that one boss like burn to death, and David's like, no, I'm angry because stupid things happen. Fine. Somebody else can take that kill.
Got my feelings hurt because I missed.
I got 32 to hit. Yeah, his feelings are hurt because he missed. Like, okay, David.
32 hits. Had the perfect opportunity to watch somebody burn to death, and you took it away from me.
Sorry, instead I electrocuted him to death.
Not the same. Ugh. Turned out okay. 27 damage.
All right. Take some damage. Nice hit, Kix.
Yeah.
that takes us over to one of the solar glass golems. This one is going to swing at Shara with its first action. Roll a 3 in the die.
Nope.
27 misses. And then with its second and third action, it raises the mirror high. Sorry, not mirror. Window.
Well, using my hero point.
This one doesn't get over 2 kicks, so this is just going to be Shara, the 2 other golems, and then Arius.
I hope they kill each other.
It's only hitting 2 of us this time, yeah.
They can't kill each other. They heal each other when they do this.
I rolled a 19 and it's still not a crit. My reflex blows.
Well, that's good. You guys did pretty good on that. Okay, here's your damage. And here's their healing. That then takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Start of my turn, I will use Desperate Plea, which gives me a focus point back,
Oh,
which I will then use to cast Touch of Corruption on myself.
looking better.
Alright, so that's action 1. Action 2, let's see if we can kill this golem boy.
Oh,
And that's why I said try. Second action, third action, we'll try again. Get a
Thank God.
30 to hit.
30 hits.
Please kill him. Please kill him.
25 damage. That's the third time I've rolled 25 damage.
And with a big swing of the Urgathoa's scythe, you shatter this golem, and the glass clatters on the floor.
Excellent.
So that brings the number down to 2. Lucan, it's your turn.
They obviously should have just ran away.
Rinse and repeat, I guess. Action 1, act together, boost Eidolon.
Kix is still like definitely in its survival mode. It hasn't left completely since he's been on.
Sunk in. We'll attempt to extend boost. Hey! I finally succeed. I got a 41.
You critically succeed, actually.
I critically succeed?
You do.
Oh, that's lovely. That means it lasts even longer. Cool. I had stopped even clicking that I was casting it because it was annoying. But there, now I'll click that I've cast it. All right, so then with my single action from Act Together for Sundrinker, we'll attack. And get a 41 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
Excellent. That's good news. We'll deal it 69 damage.
That is very nice.
Action 2, we'll just keep on going.
Wow.
Get a 39 to hit.
That's because of flanking is a critical hit.
How fantastic.
2 in a row.
I'll take 2 in a row. That's only 60 damage on that one.
Still all goes through. Should all go through. I'm
Oh, do I
assuming
click
you're...
slashing? I may have clicked
Yeah.
slashing. I'm sorry.
You did. It's fine. I'll just
I
add
meant
the
bludgeoning.
The extra 10.
And then we'll just fucking do it again.
You did it again.
And get
Well,
a 33 to hit.
you didn't crit on the third one, but you still hit
Didn't
it.
crit, but still hit. 27 damage.
Sundrinker just laying damage down on this thing. In fact, so much so that it is almost near cracking and shattered. You can see the fractures all over the glass structure. It's nearly gone.
I'm done.
Arius, it's your turn.
Finish that sumbitch off.
Okay. I target this near death one. How close we thinking? Sorry, I missed how much damage.
It's very
you did.
near death.
Okay. Power attack or regular attack?
I'd say regular attack so you can move over to the other one and try and hit it too.
I agree. Okay, regular attack for my first action.
Oh no.
I roll a 3 and a 4. So I miss and I miss the flat check. Second action, I'll take another swing.
Power attack on this?
No.
Okay.
I get a 27 and a nat 20. 20 is on the flat check, 27 to hit.
Yeah, the 27 misses.
Third attack, I critically miss.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, the one that is near death has now had its attention turned to Sundrinker. That big plant thing's really dangerous. And despite being mindless, it does have some self-preservation programmed into it. So it focuses on Sundrinker. First attack. Oh, nat 1. Second attack, 31.
No.
Third attack, 34.
Hey, that does hit.
Hey, third attack hits. Sundrinker takes 19 slashing damage.
Aight.
That is going to take us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Let's see what we got. We'll attempt another eraser attack here.
Eraser
golly
attack.
gee. He hit possibly 34 to hit.
Hell yeah.
4 hits.
As I smile at Arius. and deal 26 damage.
Oh,
I don't see the smiles behind my back. It's fine.
God. It had exactly 26 hit points left. And the bludgeoning damage, the eraser hits it right in the sternum and it shatters right in Arius' face.
Arius yells, fuck! The last one's mine!
Oh boy. Well, that takes us over to... Oh, Kix, actually, you have one more action.
No, that's fine.
Oh, you good?
I hate third actions.
Oh, I can just take yours if you don't want it.
I love third action.
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know, give it to bosses?
Julian? He's fucking dead.
I'm not talking about Julian. Julian's gone. He's done
We
for.
killed that bitch.
Just pieces all over the floor. The last solar glass golem uses its first action to attack Shara. And since this is going to be potentially maybe one last hurrah, it's going to attack and then solar flare. Nat 1 on the attack.
I swear to God, if I crit fail this.
Well, I rolled a 2 and only failed, so I'm
Feeling pretty good about it.
pretty happy about that.
Yeah. So the damage here, we've got 28 fire and 11 vitality.
Shit, I'm trying to remember if I used my shield yet this round. I don't think I have. I don't think anything's attacked me this turn. This round.
No, this turn I don't think so. The other one focused on Sundrinker the other time. Then after the failed attack and one good solar flare, that takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
I just start swinging, I guess.
So anyways, started swinging.
33 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, 20 damage.
Reduced down, but it takes the damage.
Those rolls should be flopped, but fuck you, Foundry. 28 to hit.
28 misses.
And another 28 to hit.
Good on the third. That does take us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
All right. Well, at least I don't have to cast fucking Boost Idol on this time. Action 1. We'll move over to there. I can't get into flanking, but that's all right. Just going to get into range.
Why wouldn't you just get behind Shara?
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. That makes sense. And then we'll attack it. Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Yeah.
Looks like I hit with a 34.
34 hits.
30 damage.
All goes through.
Then action 3, we'll just attack again. Hey, I rolled a nat 20.
You're just a machine tonight, Sundrinker.
I'm sorry I'm taking all the good rolls.
No, you're not.
54 damage.
If anybody's going to make the crits, it's going to be somebody who's bypassing the resistance anyways.
And that's my turn.
Well, then after Lucan lays a couple of really good hits on the solar glass golem, taking it down to half of its hit points.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Could you please add an additional 12 damage?
Did what?
I need to find a way to make Boost Idol on last extra turns without having to put it on again. Each one would have had an extra 6.
Oh, damn. All right. Yeah, taking it below half health and a couple of hits. After Lucan, that takes us to Arius.
Would the crit have doubled it?
True, sorry. Another 6.
Well, no, because it did get 6 from Dread Marshal's stance.
Oh, did it? Oh, then that worked. That math works out nicely then.
Oh, sweet.
Arius runs around to get into flanking. And power attacks.
Don't sound so happy about it.
I don't think I'm gonna get enough to kill it unless I crit it. Didn't do that. 34 to hit.
34 hits.
And I succeed the flat check. 41 damage.
All right. Taking it down a little farther. That takes us over to the top of round 6. It's Kicks.
Come on, baby. All right. Same thing.
Same thing.
Picking up the same eraser
More eraser death.
and failing. Bye. Turn's done.
Oh, all right, that's it.
I pass Stupefy all the time, but fucking Dazzle just too fucking hard.
Can't fucking do it, man. I think I've never seen you roll so many 2s on flat checks
Like-
before. Well, all right, that takes us over to the Grand Solar Glass Golem. Used its first action to step up to Sundrinker, and then its second action and third action to swing. First attack, I rolled a 2 for 26.
Nope.
And then the second attack, I got a 39.
That'll hit.
Sundrinker takes 21 points of slashing damage, and that takes us over to Shara.
Well, we'll just swing at it. Actually, first action, we're gonna try to trip it.
Aha.
'Cause sometimes when we're gone for a long time, I forget what my character does. How about a 41 to trip it?
But that's a critical success.
Hey, it takes 1 bludgeoning damage as it falls in its hands.
It cracks its coccyx.
Dies.
Okay, now I'm gonna attack it with my weapon. And continue to roll really well on my concealed checks, and then barely hit it with my other stuff.
Well, hey, you did hit it with
But
a
I'm
32.
not just straight up failing like this. So that's a plus. 24 damage. Oop, there's a nat 1.
I'll fail that flat check. That will take us over to... Well, I was going to say that I'll take us over to Lucan, but let's be honest. Sundrinker, it's your turn.
Yeah, we still got that blue saddle on up.
Now it's prone.
How wonderful. We'll attack it. Probably 3 times.
Probably one.
Here's the first one. 33 to hit.
33 hits.
It'll deal it 31 damage.
Ooh, all right. Big hit.
Attack number 2.
There it is.
Looks like a critical hit
Yep.
on that second one. 60 damage.
Sundrinker comes in and annihilates another one. It shatters into pieces. Poor Arius.
Called it.
All this running around, healing people, swinging. Can't get that one thing you want.
I called it. It's mine.
Congratulations, you have
Let me kill
defeated
things.
the Solar Glass Golem displays. And there were 8 total before 4 of them came to life. So at least 4 of them are still holding stained glass windows that are worth some money. And now you have free reign to get at the elegant glass sculptures in the smaller display cases behind the
There's
desk.
going to be so much broken glass all over the place.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Let's go bring
That's
back.
all stained glass is, though. We can just piece it all together.
How much
True.
were they worth again?
You can fireball the glass, try to get it hot enough so that we could redo it.
So the
We'll all learn glass blowing.
The elegant glass sculptures are treasure items worth 250 gold.
I smashed the one next to me in anger. No,
Oh no.
I like gold.
250 gold apiece. And then there's that invisible chain shirt that Lucan identified at a glance earlier. That thing's worth a lot. 2750. Then you've got the stained glass windows that are intact. 4 of them, worth 100 gold apiece. And there you have it. You have
All of it goes in that Type 4 bag of holding. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have successfully murdered the shopkeep as well as looted the Cerulean Glade, having taken out Rumen Purgo and collected evidence that you believe is incriminating in their place, well, in the events that happened at the docks. So, here you are now, standing in the windowless display room, having looted Rumen Purgo's Cerulean Glade of all of its valuables. The man in question, the gnome in question, is dead in the back room. And you've gathered some, what you believe to be incriminating evidence along the lines of his involvement, or Rumen's involvement, with the incident at the docks. From this point here, what does the party do?
So we picked up all the loot. We've got lots of loot. I think it's time to head back to the theater. I definitely want to take as much of this nice glassware as possible. And the body of Rumen Purgo, I think.
You want to take the body?
Yeah, I definitely want to take the body of Rumen Purgo.
Well, you've got enough, hold on, I was about to say bag of holding. That's not what it's called anymore. Spacious pouch.
Good old spacious pouch.
Just makes me sound like a marsupial.
That's all it is. It's like, it's a fucking fanny pack that you just...
Unzip it, start shoving them in head first. Then do you head back to the Sinner's Suite?
Yeah. With all of our new decorations that we're probably just going to end up selling. Rumen Purgo's body. I kind of want to send a message.
Okay.
To whoever fucked with us.
Okay.
We know where they came from. Like, we know what Bloodlord they work for, right?
Yes, you do.
Excellent. I want to...
Okay. Give you some context. You know them because they came to visit you, and you found out that who they worked for.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Just to be clear on that.
I want to leave his head somewhere where they can find it.
Okay. Well, luckily for you, you know that they live, or I should say that Bloodlord, the Bloodlord in question, lives in the same apartment complex that you do. They're just way higher up.
Yeah. I might even go invisible to do it. You know, I want this to be just a subtle message, a subtle head.
Okay. Well, let's get you guys back to the Sinner's Suite map-wise here. Coming out of this for the listeners, we are making the switch over to the remaster as of right now. Not going to tell you what day it is recording, but I can be certain that it was a while ago from when you listened. Or from where you're listening, I should say. So, that being said, we're going through the changes of the initial remaster, and really the only character that's changing is Arius. We've laid this out very clearly in previous casts, but you may not have listened to our previous stuff, which is fine. But basically, when new things come out that change or errata or modify an existing class that one of our players has, or if new options become available that fit their theming better, we just allow them to make that change. We're here to have fun, and you know, we also want to be as up to date as we can be. I know at this point, like I said, you're hearing this months after the fact, after the remaster change, but that being said, this is where we're drawing the line. This is where we're doing remaster stuff. Ted is on his way of rebuilding Arius right now, and we'll talk about what Arius looks like from a rules perspective when we get there. You get back, and it hasn't really been that much time that's passed since the whole incident at the docks, but you get back and maybe cautiously check to make sure everything's okay, but regardless, you're able to get back into the suite with no issue. You've got some time on your hands. You have nothing pressing that you need to do at the moment, so we're going to enter downtime mode. Give me an idea of what you want to do, and we'll tie some activities to it. Like, what exactly would be your goal, your character's goal right now, with no hard leads?
So can we put in a spacious pouch inside out? Did the rules change?
No idea.
Oh yeah, this all started because Kortosh took us down to the docks because we think he knew something was about to pop off. And it did pop off, and we intercepted it and chased a wraith to that fucking place where we found Rumen. And that's it, that's all we know. We don't know anything else.
That's what he kind of just says. We don't have like any real leads at the moment.
You have threads you can pull, but no hard leads.
I want to get in touch with Bedless then.
Okay. How are you going to go about that?
Knowledge local to know how I would go about it. Or something. Because I'm not sure, but I would think Lucan would know how to get in touch with Bedless. Like, where does he hang out?
You could do some gather information.
Okay, I can do that. I think I can even do that discreetly now.
Ooh.
Discreet inquiry.
Okay. So you're looking to just find out where Celtic Bedless, where you could find him. So go ahead and give me the appropriate check. I'm not sure what it is for discreet inquiry, though. I think it's
Still just to gather information, just a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy, okay. So go ahead.
I get a 35.
You get a 35, okay. Lucan, in order to discreetly gather information, like, how does Lucan go about that? Are you going to go out dressed to the nines? Or, like, what are you doing?
So, when I'm talking discreet, Lucan doesn't really do anything discreetly.
Right, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, Lucan does not exist in a discreet manner. What is the opposite of discreet? Flamboyant? Lucan exists in a flamboyant manner.
Yeah, all right.
However, my inquiries are discreet. I don't want to let anybody on to what I'm after.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Lucan, as you're out and about, you realize relatively quickly that something's off. You know that feeling when you're walking down the hallway at school and the kids around you stop talking and they look at you and you're like, oh, you feel uncomfortable because you feel like they're talking about you, but you didn't hear them say anything specific?
Yes, I do understand that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All over town.
But I also want to say really quick, I want to make sure I would have rested before doing
Oh,
this.
yeah, everybody gets a rest. That's totally fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Overnight.
Yeah, I mean, rest, full health, all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, yes, so I notice everybody's acting strangely around me.
Yes. And although you feel like you really were at the top of your game today, something is amiss. And although you find out the information, Seldig is actually out on assignment and has been for the last few weeks. It's not often that you know what Seldig is doing, or that people know what Seldig is doing, so they don't know where he is, but they know he's out.
Okay.
Takes you about 2 hours to figure that out. So you have plenty of time to do more information gathering if you want.
Because I don't know, we've kind of dropped off this whole point of the poisoning thing. I get Geb doesn't care, but I thought we were doing this because he at least cared a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You do have a way to directly contact Seldig, though.
Oh, do we still have that ability?
Yeah, his name's Kix.
Message in a bottle. Message.
Oh.
I can talk to anyone I want.
Kix has sending.
All right. Well, after a fruitless gather information, I'll grab my bro Kix and be like, hey, could you, contact Seldig and just be like, hey, bro, we found out more about this poisoning. Who was the Bloodlord that Rumen worked for?
I have a note on this, and I didn't take note of it earlier, but you actually don't know the Bloodlord, the name of the Bloodlord.
Okay, I will do gather information on that. Let's find out who Rumen worked for.
Okay.
I don't think I did write their names down in my notes, but Lucan would know their names. I want to gather information to find out who they work for.
The three visitors.
The three visitors.
Yeah.
I want to find out who the three visitors work
Yeah,
for.
all right. So
One of them's dead.
One of them is dead. To give you some kind of a flashback on that situation, there were three of them. Ruin Purgo was one. The other two were a female human vampire you discovered at the time, named Harmony in Agony. And the other one was a halfling named Weeping Jack that was wearing a smiling demonic mask. Harmony in Agony did all of the talking while they were there. So go ahead and give me another gather information check on that then.
Okay. Weeping Agony?
Harmony in Agony.
And Weeping Jack.
And Weeping Jack.
Sorry, I'm making notes. Diplomacy! I get a 30 this time.
You find out that the three of them work for Bloodlord Hyrule. But you don't find out much more than that, because your 30 was actually a 26. People seem to be actually, like, the longer the day goes on, the more people are actively avoiding you.
But I'm so cool. Did they not come to my rager?
Yeah, they didn't know him as the party man.
You're not sure.
What was that name one more time? Bloodlord what?
Bloodlord Hyrule.
Okay. Well, at least I learned that. I guess now it's time to find out where Bloodlord Hyrule works, but maybe I need to improve my standing somehow? Make people like me again?
As you're standing around considering the situation, Lucan, on the streets of Mekatar, you hear somebody spit, and it hits your boot.
Okay, so how dead are they now?
How disrespectful.
You didn't actually catch who it was. In the throng of people, nobody is looking at you or anything.
Am I with them? I'll fucking shatter everyone's mind. How dare they spit on him?
Just kill everybody.
I wouldn't say kill.
What about Sundrinker?
Have Sundrinker give me a perception check.
28.
In the throng, Sundrinker doesn't spot them either.
What about in my thong?
I'm going to do DNA testing on this. I'm going to find out who it was, and before the end of this campaign, I will murder them.
I was trying to think of how to get your guys' attention, and I think I succeeded.
Well, I understood what you were saying. It just doesn't make... I don't understand why.
You don't. Do you want to gather
I
information
gather
about
information on my goddamn self.
Yeah,
God
do
damn
it. Give me a diplomacy check.
I'm about to make this a fucking intimidate check.
You gonna intimidate yourself?
No, I'm going to intimidate everybody I'm talking to. I get a 34.
Okay, so that is a 30, but you find somebody who you, during your week-long rager, you had spent a couple of hours with, somebody that you got to know, and they even came back a couple of days later to see how you were doing. Marcon is a mummy who is a money changer, and he works on the Mekatar equivalent of Wall Street. You really liked him because you sensed that you were unlocking something inside of him. He was very receptive to your partying, even for such a stiff.
Anything to get those Abadarians to loosen up.
His eyes go wide a little bit, and he ducks into a side shop to try to lose you. But it's so blatantly obvious where he's going, you could follow him in.
I do.
Find yourself in a medium-end clothing store, and he has his head in a blouse, looking at it, trying to avoid you, and he puts it back. He sees you have his attention.
Marcon, darling.
Lucan, hi.
How lovely to see you.
Hi. Strange seeing you here as I'm shopping for blouses. Puts it back on the
Strange seeing me at a place where one would shop for blouses. Marcon, have you seen me, darling?
Right. No, it's true. I have... I'm sorry, Lucan. I have business I have to get to.
Oh, that's all right.
going
You
to-
have business? Yes, I understand. Very busy,
I have to
money
get going.
changer. What's going on, Marcon?
Really, I must get going.
Marcon. Please, we're old friends. I reroll my intimidate. Damn. Now I get a 24 on my intimidate.
Luckily, Marcon's...
bitch. Oh.
In fact, you can take your hero point back. A 22 is a success.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
I was going to interrupt you, but I also wanted it to play out and see if it got any better. Well, they're just saying things about you and your friends, and being seen with you in public would really be damaging for my reputation, and I can't. I don't know.
That's all right. It will only take a moment. Who is they, and what are they saying?
Looks around to see and kind of ducks down so his head is beneath the racks, the clothing racks, to kind of start whispering at you. That business you were involved with at the docks the other day. People are saying that you're sabotaging Geb's export industries and want to see the economy collapse.
I see. And who's saying this?
The rumor mill. All of them. And he just kind of like glances around and he pulls out a rolled up newspaper that he had out, and it's like a Mechatar tabloid. And he unrolls it, and it's got a picture of you on it, Lucan, like an artist rendering of you at the docks with Kortosh Kane.
But how do I look, though?
Garish.
Yes. Wait, that's bad.
Too garish. Like, not what you were wearing that day at all.
I would be caught dead in this outfit. Completely unconcerned about what it says.
I don't even know what the headline's going to say, but it's going to say, Mechatar's newest Playboy poisons dock workers.
I'm not even really upset about that. But look at this outfit they've put me in. Unacceptable. All right, I take the tabloid. Thank you so much, Mom.
Do you know where that ship was going?
No, but I intend to find out.
It was going to the River Kingdoms. Major food export. Do you have any... I don't like talking the numbers about it because it makes me nervous, but do you have any idea how much food export props this economy up?
I'm quite aware, and I also know who's responsible for fucking with it. And it's not me, Markan.
Well, that's not what the people are talking about, and it might be difficult for you until you're able to clear your name, if this is true.
Don't worry. I don't need to clear my name, Markan. I will slay all those who speak falsehoods of me, and the people will see that I'm the one telling the truth.
Luke, and look, I care for you. So I will tell you this. Even a bloodlord, such as yourself, is susceptible to the dead laws if you just go around killing people for slandering you without taking them to court proper.
Oh, don't worry. It will be all above board. I tell you, I have the highest authority on my side. The Ghost King himself is aware of what's going on. I know he doesn't care, and that's my problem.
And he kind of scoffs, goes, what are you going to do, challenge them to combat in the deathless arena? Please.
Could be fun.
Look, Luke, and I am truly sorry. I must go, but be careful, please. And he reaches out and like he's about to touch your face, and then pulls his hand back. Be safe. And he turns and walks out of the clothing store.
Well, I look at the tabloid. These ratty clothes. First, I'm going to kill this artist. And I will go gather up my compatriots and let them know what's happened. And maybe we can go talk to the person who makes this tabloid. That could be fun. That's you guys.
In addition to that, Luke, and now that it's on, like you're looking for it, you see newspaper stands that have not just like a tabloid, but it is like major, reliable Mechatar city presses are covering the docks and the pending disaster. Most of them are accusing Kortosh Kane as being the main culprit, or at least putting him into question. However, really it's the tabloids, the ones that are looking for the more outlandish takes, that really zoned in on you and the fact that you just got done throwing this bitching raver and you've been the talk of the town, and now this. So it's a scandal.
Gasp.
Yes, of course.
David, I don't think you... Dude, this is Lucan's first scandal. Like, legitimate PR scandal.
Yes, I'm not concerned. All exposure is good exposure, you know? All news is good news when you just want to be... that's why I'm just really upset that they drew me poorly in a bad outfit.
Fair enough.
But also, clearly, this is Kevin Nebby's doing, and he's trying to obfuscate his guilt. But again, Geb knows. Geb knows it was him. Geb just doesn't care. But Seldeg would care. Kix, darling, we need to talk to Seldeg. Can I have you send him a message?
Yeah, we need a haiku of 25 words.
A haiku? Oh, wait. That's not how haikus work.
It's gonna have to. It's the only way I can sending.
25 words. More info on poisoning.
17 syllables. It's the only way we can do it.
Perpetrator.
Perpetrator sounds pretty big.
You said 25 words.
I said a haiku. That's 17 syllables.
Oh, no, I can't actually do haiku.
That's just a kicks requirement. That's not a spell requirement.
That's the only way I know how to send.
What is it, 557?
No, 575.
That's 575?
I only tease Lucan. What do you want to say to this guy? He's trying. Now I've got him fixated.
Yeah. Now this. Okay, hold on. Ted's just upgrading his character anyway. Give me just a moment.
I'm gonna come up with this haiku.
Okay. Poison plot info. Perpetrator framing us. Now poisoning thoughts.
Sent. I'm going to decline his sending if it doesn't come back.
Until it doesn't as a haiku. Decline every one of his responses until it's a haiku.
You have an incoming sending. Reject. There's a long pause, but Seldig ends up responding with,
Talking to you is dangerous right now. Stay safe. Find hard proof. Tyler, that was bad. Learn to talk in haiku, noob. You just have to count. Do you think he'll learn? Find out next time as we continue Blood. Lords. But until then, may haiku you have many great adventures of your own.
it's your turn.